Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Greg Michalowski, and this is the Forex Quick for FX Street, focusing on the euro versus U.S. dollar. Forex, because it's about the Forex Quick, because we hope to make it somewhat condensed, looking at what the market from a fundamental and technical basis, and making a judgment as far as a bullish or bearish bias on that perspective. So, taking a look at the euro versus U.S. dollar here today, of course, the market was under extreme pressure here as all the debt situation came to a head in the Eurozone. Worries about Greece, worries about Spain, worries about Portugal, worries about contagion, and perhaps some longs in the market that got caught on a pretty good technical sell-off day here today, are causing the euro dollar to sell off quite sharply. Taking a look at the daily chart, just looking at that, we broke through this trend line, which had one, two, three different points along it on the downside, at least three, and that level came in at the 129. Let me see here. 130.56 area. The market broke through that level and it's straight down. Now we've just reached a new low at 129.62. Is there any significance to that level? Well, in order to look, we have to go back in time and look at this 129.62.64 level. And if you look back at this period right here, in fact, this bar right here, the low came in at 129.64. So there is a reason why the market paused at the 129.62 level or 64 level, and why we're seeing some profit taking. Right next to this bar right here is the next most recent low, and that came in at 129.99. So that's a level that the market is going to have to get through on the top side in order to push this market further to the upside. If this level breaks the 64 level, I would think that the next level for the market to go to would be 128.85. That corresponds to this triple low here, or thereabouts, these lows here, and I would expect that the market would eventually try to move its way toward there, and it could be quicker than you think, as the market continues to seem to suffer from being a little bit overbought here, and the people who are long are forced to sell. Other levels that the market needs to get through, especially on this daily chart, is get back through this trend line, which is currently at 130.45. This is just looking at the daily chart. Now let's go to the hourly chart and see if this gives us any clues as far as what it has to break to on the upside to give a little bit of a bullish bias here. And you can see here from this chart, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, maybe eight or so different bars where it came down and tested this bottom trend line. Over the last few hours, the market has been able to move and close below that trend line on a number of different occasions, including the last bar, and this bar is still having a difficult time. If the bar on this hour is able to close above this trend line, which currently comes in at 129.86, we could see a further move up toward that next resistance level at 129.99. If we're able to get above that, perhaps we do even more damage to the upside for the euro versus US dollar as shorts cover. Let's go to the 5-minute chart, and looking at this 5-minute chart, we are getting a little bit of a positive bias here in the fact that the market finally broke above this trend line. This trend line has been holding the upside here since way back at this point right here, 1, 2, and now this third, well, 3 and 4, and it tried it here, and now we're getting a little bit of a break up to the upside. This comes in at 129.77, but we're going to need a close above that line. We got above here and failed. We need to get above and start moving to the upside, in which case we could see the market go and test that 129.99 level. We'll put in a line there, and then we'll also put in a line here against the 100 bar moving average on the 5-minute chart, which is currently at 130.14. The market has not been above that 130.14 since going all the way back here, and look at the time at that, 132 even, all the way down to 130.14. A trend day to the downside for the euro versus US dollar. Look for the clues from the market. We do have a bottom here at a nice level. We need to extend the upside, get above this trend line for the first time, break the 129.99 level, go for the 130.14 level, and if we're able to get above that, we have further room to the upside. But these levels are going to be tough, as it does seem that every time the market bounces, and these bounces are very minimal here, the market finds sellers. So it suggests to me that unless there's all the longs have gotten out of the market here, that every little bounce that we get is going to find sellers against it. So this is Greg Michalowski with the Forex Quick for FX Street, looking at the euro versus US dollar.